Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. Well, a little good news today. Actually, it was a couple of days ago, and I failed to mention it on my last video. You know what it's like when you get older, you get a little bit on the forgetful side. Sometimes more than you like, more than you desire. That's okay. I still have a good life. And what did I forget to tell you? Well, as an expat living here in the Philippines, and with a permanent visa. Now, there's a couple other permanent visas that are available that I'm not up to par on, but I can tell you a little bit about the 13A, which I've been on for almost 16 years. Anyway, each year you got a small fee to pay, and used to you had to show up in person. And of course, that wasn't too bad. You know, I normally, pay the 310 pesos, $6, for another year, and they are happy to see me. And then, they came up with this little deal with the virtual online deal that I'm actually very happy about. It's something that I've been doing now. This makes my third year. And it's actually fairly easy to do. All you need is your valid passport and, of course, your I-card, or in my case, it's the 13A I-card. And you do your online application, which is the same information you always give. The most current, especially with the address and so forth. That's another thing, guys. If you're on a 13A and you move around any, it could be a problem if you don't keep your address up to date to where you're at when it's time to do your renewal. It does cost you extra for anything over 30 days. And in my case, I paid a pretty good chunk, but not near as much as if they wanted to go crazy with me. So, a little information on that. If you move around, you do need to keep your address up to date. And it's 500 pesos if you stay within a time frame. I think it's within 30 days, something like that. Anything over that is 500 pesos per month you skip, plus the penalty. Taking it as a good chunk of change if you did like I did. Which was several years. So I knew you were supposed to change the address, but I didn't know it was a big issue. I just thought I could wait till I finally settled into a permanent place and do it. Well, anyway, I got it done, and I paid my fees and dues on all that. It wasn't the end of the world. Now back to the annual deal. Online doing it, it's not like it was when I was in person. Of course, that might have changed by now, but used to when I go in person, 310 pesos was it. They look at you and look at your documentation, see your last year's receipt and your passport and your I-card, and reach them back to you and say, "You're on your way. See you next year." The difference is you pay a little fee for the privilege of doing it online, which in my case is fantastic. It's still not near what it costs me if I go to an office. Because of the distance, and in most cases, you have to spend the night. Where I'm at right now, that little fee is nominal. It won't even pay for the gasoline I use for a round trip. There in the beginning, it was 500 pesos, which I was happy to pay. Well, this year it went up, like everything else in this world. But that's okay. It's still affordable. It's 1,000 pesos now, plus your 310, which is 1,310 pesos. I think they charge you another little fee for the, if you use Gcash or whatever, about 15 pesos, something like that. Anyway, mine ended up being 1,345, something like that, which is still not bad. That's $25 maybe. I can't go to Domaghetti for that. I might pay for the gasoline one way, maybe. But it's all good now. I've got it over with, and it went very smoothly. No problem. That's one thing I like about it. It is an easy way of doing it. The platform is very easy to navigate on. So if you're an expat living in the Philippines and you're required to do an annual report, and you any distance away from an immigration office, you might consider doing the online things than doing like I used to do, and making all that travel arrangements and stress and so forth of driving, or in some cases riding a bus or whatever mode of transportation you might use. Yeah, but that's where we're at on that, and thankful for that. Yeah, yesterday's events went well. Grace's sister, Dominga, her birthday, we took them out for a meal, a little tour for photo shoots and one thing and another. Give them a little day out, a little adventure, so all that went well. And naturally, she celebrated her birthday and did it with smiles. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you. Thank you very much for following around with me and listening to this old guy rattle. And upon this closing, we're another day on full solar and off the grid, 100%. I'm thinking it's either 6 or 7 days. Can't remember exactly, but I'm one happy camper. So, with that note in hand, don't forget to smile and live long and prosper.